Present Jimmy Konway and Luca Brazzi.
That's right. Give me
Well, welcome back to PPW High Voltage. South Philly's finest in the ring. And wait a minute, Paul Bowe's coming over.
Little extra powder on that entrance there. It's like we like to see.
Well, Paul Bowe's better get out of the way. Luca Brazzi wanted him to come over, but
Tell you what, no one has to worry about chafing tonight.
I can't see anything. Well, South Philly's finest has a long history with these guys. Shaun, Drake Carter, and the lovely Delilah. South Philly's finest has got a challenge ahead of them in the Punk Rock All-Stars, EJ.
Absolutely, there's bad blood that's been brewing between these two. But it's one of those cases, the two biggest dogs on the block, they're eventually going to, well, the four biggest dogs on the block, they're going to fight eventually. And this is coming to a head here tonight.
Well, we've seen pink spray paint be involved in the match. We've seen a low blow to Luca Brazzi be involved in the match. How will the Punk Rock All-Stars escape Hazleton tonight with the titles? Because, you know, I say escape, and I mean it. Because the last two times they did escape.
Absolutely. South Philly's finest tonight. Look at them. They mean all business. Looks like they got new pairs of pants on here, new suspenders. They are ready for action. Little extra powder on the ring here.
Oh, that's what it's for, the PPW Tag Team Championships.
Absolutely. Punk Rock All-Stars have held on to those belts for quite some time now. Very long run, and no one could say that Punk Rock All-Stars weren't fighting champions this whole time.
Well, some would say that Delilah has a lot to do with them keeping the titles, but what? Here we go, a brawl. To start this off, the bell is ringed 2 times now.
South Philly in perfect sync with one another, patting it tag team style here, sends Punk Rock All-Stars to the outside.
Well, they're not going to wait either. They've got a lot of aggressive behavior, South Philly that is. They've been talking all week about the chance to take these PPW Tag Team Championships that are sitting right in front of us.
Become 5-time champions.
You're correct.
5-time. Will be an impressive feat. Be one for every year we have existed as a company, Phil Bravado.
Well, obviously the most decorated tag team that PPW has ever seen in Hazleton, in Freeland, and McAdoo, anywhere you want to be. The South Philly.
We don't talk about McAdoo here.
I like the Strand.
A little bit of Hazleton history here. Used to be a very good punk rock venue at the Strand in McAdoo to bring this thing full circle here.
You've been Google searching.
That's neither here nor there. Yeah, Google search. I lived it, brother.
Well, Jimmy Konway and Shaun Cannon in the middle of the ring.
Blind tag there from Brazzi.
South Philly has got the tag team style down. They've got powder all over the place.
Look at that, Holbert. Those flashcards are paying off. He got to 2 there. He needs to start doing some squats, you know, some up and downs. Get a little faster there on the upswing. But that's neither here nor there. Brazzi takes a big right hand to the face. Punk Rock All-Stars get the tag off the ropes. Brazzi holding him down.
South Philly's finest taking control of this match, cutting off the ring just like they should. He's got the hair. He's got Drake Carter's
And there it is, the fish hook. Straight from the Delaware River. Tag to Brazzi, South Philly.
Shaun Cannon's going absolutely insane over there.
Konway laying it on heavy in the corner there, taking no prisoners. Brazzi ducks, big slap, open hand across the face, and South Philly's finest clears the ring.
Oh, we've seen this before. Only usually goes through it. Luca Brazzi and Jimmy Konway acting like they want to leave here tonight with the PPW Tag Team Championships in their bag.
SPF holding it down there, standing their ground in the middle of the ring, and there goes Luca Brazzi! What you were referring to earlier. Unbelievable. Brazzi back in.
Brazzi taking advantage of his speed. Drake Carter not sure where he's at.
Big chops across the chest. Brazzi mounts the middle rope. Handful of hair. Oh, he needs to watch his back here. Brazzi getting ahead of himself, forgetting who he's fighting here, where he's at.
Shaun Cannon being extremely resourceful.
Tell you what, South Philly's finest usually has better ring awareness than that. Sometimes teams just get a little bit ahead of themselves in a championship match like this.
Well, now Shaun Cannon's in. Drake Carter finally going to get a chance to breathe. And these boys don't like football, but that was a pretty good field goal kick.
This ain't football, Phil Bravado. Look at that! You're not going to see that in the NFL.
That's more than a 15-yarder, I'll tell you that. Delilah yelling at EJ.
Yeah, who is it yelling at me?
Shaun Cannon, obviously a huge problem with the count that Jim Holbert just put down. They've got to stay focused. The Punk Rock All-Stars, resourceful, they're talented, but tonight they have a huge challenge ahead of themselves, and something that South Philly's finest has frankly been working on for the past few months of gaining an opportunity here. They know that opportunities don't just come.
South Philly's finest, when they lost those belts last time, they didn't, you know what, and moan. They worked their way back up to the top of the division, and now they're right on the precipice of getting their 5th title reign.
And they had every reason to moan. I mean, they lost the titles controversially 2 times. Or should I say lost the match that would win them the titles. This is the 3rd. South Philly's finest is aware of what Delilah is capable of doing, how low, I should say, the Punk Rock All-Stars are willing to go to keep those titles. South Philly's finest has learned all that. They have the experience. Now we're going to see if they can put it together here tonight, EJ.
Brazzi's in pain here. He's been in there for quite a while. He needs to make that tag, or this one is going to be all over, and South Philly's finest will be back down at the bottom of the pile.
Well, and that's the dangerous part. You make a great point, EJ. When you lose the chance at a championship, you start at the bottom again. You work your way right back up.
Absolutely, and you know South Philly's finest isn't going to get anywhere by kissing anyone's butt. Wasn't me, don't look at me. Uh-oh.
It was him.
Delilah's not playing any games. Paul Bowe throwing a little water at her. Not playing any games tonight.
Here we go, Luca Brazzi still in this one. Taking a hammer him right now.
Jimmy Konway looking over at Shaun Cannon as if to say, please tag in. Because Jimmy Konway can't wait to get into that ring.
Brazzi getting drugged back to the corner of the Punk Rock All-Stars, the opposite place of where he wants to be right now.
Well, Punk Rock All-Stars going to look at Jimmy Konway as they get his partner Brazzi up.
Brazzi sneaks out, goes to the wrong corner. He's dazed, but look at that. Tries to fight his way through. Brazzi lands on his feet. Rolls through. Brazzi, unbelievable. Look at this. A one-man tornado. Brings down both tag team champions. Konway pacing on the outside.
And look at the look on Jimmy Conway's face as he waits to get into this match. Shaun Cannon on the opposite side.
There's the
no
tag.
idea.
Big kick to the midsection. Konway is putting everything he has behind those blows. Look at Jimmy Konway, unbelievable.
Cannon's got to get out of there. He's got to roll out of that ring because things are not going well for him right now.
Help him, Delilah, help him! Help him up!
Look at this, Jimmy Konway, off comes the suspenders.
I wonder why those people are spitting water at you.
Konway says it's over.
Konway with the big scissor kick.
He didn't get all of it, but he took his right hand and planted that face right into the mat.
Hand was under the rope. That's just as good as being on top of the rope. Little lesson in the rules there for you kids in case you forget.
Holbert trying to take Drake Carter out of the ring. That gives Shaun Cannon ample time to take advantage of Jimmy Conway and baseball slide his partner Luca Brazzi out. Now wait a minute.
Cannon sees the opening. Oh, he hit him with the powder.
And
Conway's
Holbert,
blind. He doesn't know what's going on. He's disoriented. Why? He kicks out. He kicked out.
Jimmy Conway doesn't know where he's at, but he knows he's still in this one.
There's white powder in the air, bodies everywhere. This looks like Ric Flair's hotel room in 1986. Konway out of the air, double drop kick. Unbelievable. Jimmy Konway, Luca Brazzi turned this one right back around despite the illegal use of that powder by the Punk Rock All-Stars. Konway with the tag.
Shaun Cannon is in no opportunity to tag his partner right now, nor would he want to, as Drake Carter's laid out on the side of the ring.
Look at that, Brazzi. This could be it. No, broken up.
Oh, what a smart play by Drake Carter. Throws Jimmy Conway out of the ring after breaking up the tag. Smart move by the Punk Rock All-Stars.
Look at this.
And wait a minute, Drake Carter
Has it.
hairspray. We've seen that same pink hairspray a few months ago, and it was the deciding factor in the match as the Punk Rock All-Stars escaped that night. Jim Holbert's well aware of that.
And look at that, it was all a ruse. They had another can of hairspray hidden on the other side of the ring. And Delilah's laughing over here.
Jimmy Conway throwing Punk Rock All-Stars out of the ring.
Konway ducks, sweeps the legs. Brazzi climbs his way up to the top. The belts are in sight. The championship in their grasp. Brazzi takes flight. Big headbutt from the top rope.
Shaun Cannon's in trouble.
Konway turns it over into the sharpshooter.
Cannon trying to get over.
Cannon inches away from that bottom rope.
And now he's got Drake Carter. Drake Carter's going to try to get him over. Suspender top. We've got a mess.
Brazzi with the submission maneuver. He's down, but we have new champions. Unbelievable. And now the dust clears and we have new champions as the powder settles in the ring here. Unbelievable as South Philly's finest takes their 5th title run. The crowd is going absolutely nuts. It keeps getting sweeter and sweeter with each title reign. 5 times Can you believe it, Phil Bravado?
I can't. Well-executed strategy by Jimmy Konway and Luca Brazzi. And we'll be back here on PPW High Voltage.